Hi everyone, my name's Scott. Welcome to Planes, Trains, Everything, and welcome to Singapore. I'm here with my son Blair, and we're here for 2 nights and we're going to see some sights, some things I want to see and some things which I think Blair would love to see as well. We've only just arrived. It is 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It is so humid. That means just one thing. So what do you do when you're in Singapore? You drink Mexican, of course. Cheers. Okie dokie, first thing on our list is a personal thing for me, and I first saw this in 1975. I was very young at the time. 1975. And here we are, behind this fence in scaffolding. Yeah, in 1975 my mum came to Singapore. We were living in Sydney. She wanted to visit Singapore, so we came here for 4 nights. We stayed at the Hyatt Hotel in Scott's Road, I remember that, at the top end of Orchard Road. And we did a day trip around the sights of Singapore. And one of them was this. And this is the main terminus of the Singapore Railway. In 1990, when I started my journey back from Australia back to the UK, I passed through here in December 1990 and caught a train from here up to Kuala Lumpur. It's now preserved. It is a listed building. There are no trains here anymore, and you can't even get up close to it. Are you impressed at that, Blair, after walking all this distance?
No.
He's being polite. He's being polite. He's just coming out with a no, but in actual fact he's thinking, right, that's what it looks like, guys. Right, we're now going to go into the city centre of Singapore. What do you reckon? Yeah, he's more keen on that, right. We're now heading into the city centre of Singapore because I'd like to see the Merlion. So humid. Right, it's absolutely mobbed here and Blair wants to go shopping. Let's go shopping, right? Right, okay. This is our hotel in Singapore. It's the Ibis Budget Selengi. Now I've stayed at Ibis Budgets before, I know what to expect, but I was not expecting this. It's effectively a room that you would find in an easy hotel without the orange paint scheme. No windows, I don't know about the portholes, don't get them. 2 single beds, that's what we wanted. However, I did not know this was going to be a windowless room. Last night when we were going out, I asked the girl at reception, what's the story with the lack of windows? And she said most of the rooms don't have windows in this property. And I thought, what? Funnily enough, when you look at this online, the few rooms they do have that have windows are the ones that are featured. But nowhere do they say, by the way, these are windowless rooms. I would never have booked that if I'd known this. I booked this through BA Hotels. Now, when you book through BA Hotels, it's either corporates who are booking this or people who are, how shall I put this, not on as strict a budget as I might be when I'm booking through booking.com. So this was the last sort of room I expected to find available through BA Hotels. And I'm thinking if you were a regular BA Hotels booker and you came across this, you would be seriously unimpressed. Funnily enough, we were both woken up at 7 a.m. with what sounded like drills. One in that wall and that in that one over there. And the reason why they don't have actual windows in this building is because we are more or less surrounded by other buildings. This in fact wasn't even built by Accor. It was actually bought by Accor and turned into an Ibis Budget. But I tell you, this does not fit the normal design of an Ibis Budget hotel. They're usually bright, they're airy. This is like a prison cell. And I still don't get the idea of the portholes. If you're going to do portholes, maybe have pictures of the Singapore skyline, but not Barbados. I mean, hello? And of course, naturally, it's just gone 9:30 and the drilling has now stopped after 2 hours. And that's why I got my camera out. I thought I'd try and capture the racket. No, they've stopped drilling now. They know what they're doing. But I have booked the Mercure, which is about, I don't know, a 5-10 minute walk away from here. We are going to pack our bags. We're going to go out today. We're going to come back this evening and we're just going to walk straight out and go to Mercure. It's a 4-star property. We know what to expect and it looks pretty good. It's certainly a lot better than this place, that's for sure. That is the Ibis Budget Selengi. And that's where the noise is coming from. And that's why there were jackhammers at 7 a.m. this morning. I was looking at the outside of the hotel there and a lot of rooms do actually have windows. However, I think they are double rooms. And Blair and I want our own beds and the twins are all inside windowless. Right, so we're definitely not having a breakfast, going straight to the bird park, is that right?
Yeah.
The bird park. And while I'm having a rant about the Ibis Budget Selengi here in Singapore, I picked up a business card. Yep, it's got a typo on it. No one bothered to check that before they printed them. Before we go into Bird Paradise, we have to do this. This is where the penguins live. I think they do anyway. Have you seen any?
No.
Okay. This is a section called Mysterious Papua, and the mystery is, where are all the birds? We can hear them, we just can't see them. This section is filled with the sound of birds chirping and helicopters and a tourist bus. This bit's called Songs of the Forest and it is full of bird sounds. It's brilliant. This place is really cool. Okie dokie, I think we've seen every possible bird in this park. It's time to go to the next stop along the way, which is Singapore Zoo, accessible by shuttle. I just hope we don't get caught in this thunderstorm because it's actually brewing. That'll do. first part of the zoo is the Tree Tops Trail. It's probably easier to say in Mandarin. This is the reptile house. Not only is it cool, but it's cool. Air conditioning is wonderful. Enjoying the zoo so far, Blair?
Yeah.
It's not too bad, but wow, the heat is oppressive. There is a thunderstorm raging overhead. Hasn't really started to rain yet. This orangutan here is my new friend, aren't you? He's saying that you should subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so. Yeah, that way you don't miss out on any future videos. Yeah? Yeah. He's also saying don't forget about the merch store, which has just opened up. Apparently there's a link in the description below. Yeah, he approves. This just proves it's not just coffee and beer I drink. Cheers. That's good. A snake. And we're back at the hotel. This is the part of the day I've been looking forward to, but also not looking forward to. We're going to be checking out early. This is the first time I've ever checked out of a hotel early, because I'm not going to spend another night here. And then we're going to go up to the Mercure, which is just up near Boogie metro station. Here we go. And we're on our way to the Mercure. So this is a standard twin at the Mercure, and this is more like it. Firstly, you get 2 pillows per bed. We had to ask for a second set. Interesting little thing here, apart from a USB, you get a torch. How cool is that? Hopefully we won't need it. There's not a lot of storage space. You could possibly put a suitcase there. As you can see, there's loads of shelf here. Bit of storage space here. You get a gown. You even get a scales. Look at that. The thing which is the problem, which Blair mentioned to me, is the fact that this is a twin. The problem is people book twin rooms for a reason. Father and son, for example, or same-sex guests. But they've overlooked one thing. This is the toilet, which is fair enough. And here, already used, they have the shower. The shower I give a 7 out of 10. It's not great, but it does the job. One slight problem. If you want privacy, there's a problem here. Where do you change? You can actually pull this out, I guess, and that offers some privacy when you're coming out and getting undressed and whatever. But as Blair said, there's a mirror there. So for a twin room, that's a bit of a planning oversight. I can report, however, they do have one fridge and one large safe which can occupy a laptop. And more importantly, a kettle. Right, so we're going to go out and get something to eat. I have in my mind a pizza and a beer. I've been thinking about a pizza for the last few days. Tonight's the night. What else do you have when you're in Singapore? Are you ready, Blair?
Yeah.
That's a thumbs up. Let's go. And I nearly forgot the most important thing, the view. You actually get one. Now that's not too bad. Much better than the Ibis Budget, that's for sure. Right, let's get our pizzas. I can feel the air conditioning already. Yeah, the view's a little bit better here compared with the Ibis Budget. Well guys, this marks the beginning of the end of our stay in Singapore. We're going to check out of the Mercure and then we're going to do some shopping. It's Singapore Coffee Week and they're having coffee making competitions down there. And here we are at Changi Airport, but before we finish this video, there's one important thing I'd love to see. Oh, that was a close one. Well guys, we've finally made it to Changi Airport MRT station. What a busy day. It was mainly to do with player shopping. We did quite a few malls along Orchard Road and I'm absolutely shattered. Now we've got a long haul flight back to Glasgow to look forward to. Thanks very much for coming along with us guys, and I'll see you next time.